From far away she looks so good.
I went a little crazy.
Same neighborhood, and that's how to rub salt in the wound.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today is a special day. Today is my 24th birthday, and I thought, why not do one of my favorite activities, which is book shopping. Now, I do have another book haul coming in the next couple of videos, but I have saved up some gift cards for Indigo, and I also have my birthday coupon. So when you have their rewards program, I just have the free one, you get 20% off during your birthday month, and I decided to keep it until my birthday and spend my gift cards. So I'm gonna take you along for the ride. I have a couple of other things planned for today, but this video is dedicated to the book shopping portion, so I'm excited. So let's get going.
From far away she looks so good. Grew up in the same neighborhood, and that's how to rub salt in the wound. Spend a few hours on the reservoir. Never broke a bone, so I'm gonna try hard to prove you wrong. That I'm not who I used to be. I'm not living at 17. Let's go. She's like a primrose.
So it is the next day. I celebrated my birthday, and now we're gonna get into the book haul, and there's quite a few books. I went a little crazy, but you know what? It was my birthday. I had gift cards, like I said, and I just wanted to treat myself. So I put myself on a bit of a book ban until I read some of these books, because like I said, I have another haul coming that is a collective haul that I didn't just like buy all in one go. But let's get into the books. Now, I also have two other books that I'm going to show you that I got yesterday for my birthday. My mom bought them for me, but first we'll get into the books that I got at Indigo. So I had on my phone a list of books that I was thinking of getting, that I've just been putting on the list as I've been planning this book trip for over a month now. And this book is for my book club. I started a book club with my high school friend. This is going to be our June book club pick of the month, and this one I chose, and it is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I've heard a lot of great things about this book, a lot of themes that I feel like myself and my friends are going to be able to relate to. So I have read one of Emily Henry's books before. I read Beach Read last summer, and it was okay. It wasn't my favorite book, and I feel like some of the themes didn't really hit for me, and I don't really remember it. I do think I want to reread that book at some point, because I think I just kind of read it as a romance, whereas I've heard a lot of people who do really enjoy Emily Henry's books, they say like not to go in it like expecting that it's going to be a romance, more of like a literary fiction, because there's definitely some other themes in these books. But I'm really excited to get into this one, and just look at that cover, that pink just gets me. And this one is the Indigo exclusive edition, so there's actually book club questions at the back, so I am very excited for that. Now, the next three books are part of a series. I have read the first book, and then I was waiting for my birthday to get the rest of the books that have been re-released. So this is part of the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. So I've read Addicted to You, which is the first book, and now I have Ricochet, which is the second book, and then I have Addicted for Now, which is the third book. And these are two series that intertwine. So the first book in the Calloway Sisters series is Kiss the Sky, and the reading order is after Addicted for Now. So these are the latest 3 books that have been re-released in this series because they were independently published, but now they're being traditionally published. So yes, I am excited to get into these. I did like the first book. It wasn't my favorite of all time, but I think it's because there was so much back history that we didn't really get from the first book, and I feel like as the series goes on, I've heard a lot of people love this series and they say that it just keeps getting better, so I'm excited for that. And these covers are just really, really pretty. And then the next book is a rom-com, but it has a bit of a heavier topic in it, which I feel like is something that I'm going to really relate to. This is The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. Now, I've heard a lot of great things about this author, especially 2 of her other books, but this one just spoke to me because I feel like I will be able to relate to the main character. The main character, basically, she has to go through this medically necessary, I don't know what the procedure is, but I can kind of infer potentially what the procedure is that will make her infertile. She meets this guy and he really likes her, he wants to date her, but she knows that he really wants a big family and she knows that that's not something that she can give him, so she puts him in the friend zone. So I just feel like this is going to be a really hard read for me, but also an important read for me because, like I said, I can really relate to what the female main character is going through, and it's something that I'm going through currently. So, and the next book is a book that I've had on my list for a very long time. I've heard a lot of great things about this one. This is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. Now, what I know from this book is it's about this girl and she's been through this really traumatic experience and she escapes to this small town to get away from that, but she is still dealing with trauma. And she meets this guy named Archer and he doesn't communicate with anyone, and she is curious about that and they form this special bond relationship. And I just think this is going to be really good. And like I said, I've heard a lot of great things about this, so I'm excited to get to this one. And the last 2 books that I got from Indigo are from the same author. In one of my vlogs, I mentioned that I read Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, and I really, really loved it. So I've been wanting to read more books by Lucy Score, so I decided to get 2 by Lucy Score. And the first one is By a Thread. Now this one is a boss employee romance and he's very grumpy, so excited to read that one. And then the last one is Rock Bottom Girl, and this one is about this girl that goes back to her hometown. I believe she just went through a breakup. She moves back to her hometown and she starts working at her old high school. She meets this guy. It's a whole fake dating thing. And yeah, I'm excited to get to this one. And the last 2 books that I have, my mom actually gifted these to me for my birthday yesterday. And I actually picked these ones out from Costco. So the first one is Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. And she did write another book that's called Every Summer After, and I do want to eventually read that one, but this is her newest release. And I think this one is about this girl that she has this one exciting day with this mystery guy, and they decide to meet up every year the same day, but the next year he doesn't show up. So then fast forward, I don't know how many years later, maybe is it 10 years later? Yeah, 10 years later, she is working at her mother's business. It's like a lake house or something like that. It's a resort. So she's basically running this resort that was her mother's, and this guy that she spent this one day with reappears, and it's just about like figuring out why he didn't show up. And this one goes back and forth between that day and then the present day. So I think this will be really interesting. And then the last book is Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher. Now I believe this one is a romantic suspense, something like that. I've heard this one is like very confusing and you're trying to figure out what's going on. So I guess it's also a mystery, so I am excited to get to this one. I don't know a whole lot about this one, but I've heard some good things about this. I think this one is not a new release, but they've like changed the cover. Anyways, once I read it, I'll let you know how I like it. So that is all of the books, and I had such a lovely time shopping on my birthday for books, and I know I got a lot of books, but like I said, it just makes me happy, and I am grateful to all of the people that gave me gift cards and money just so that I can buy something that I enjoy, like books. And I am going to really enjoy just sitting outside and reading this summer. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what books you're reading or books that you've read recently that you're really enjoying or books that you want to read. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.